Now let's talk about the government fully. Is it functional? Do you believe the president can do better? Do you believe, you've mentioned Linturi and the rest, who are the people that are feeling? If you were president, you could have done away with very fast and then now you could align.
First of all, my friend, first of all, UDA came to power on a platform. They had a manifesto. They need to implement it without excuses. Okay?
Okay.
One of the big things that they promised the country is that they were going to audit the Uhuru government and they were going to have a judicial, an independent judicial inquiry of all the bad things that Uhuru had done in the previous administration, right? Where is it? It doesn't take 2 years to set up a judicial inquiry, right? So that's number one.
Do the manifesto.
Yeah. First, actually that's number two. First, implement your manifesto.
Implement the manifesto.
Do what you said to the country we are going to do.
Okay.
Two, some of these low-hanging fruits that you're supposed to do, like the judicial inquiry, okay, of state capture, for example.
Yeah.
Do it. Some of the things that came up just before Uhuru went was the Pandora's box, the scandal involving his family.
Pandora's papers.
Pandora's papers,
Yeah, Pandora papers.
Regarding the amount of money
stashed
that's
abroad.
stashed abroad.
Yeah.
Okay? Before that, there were other scandals. Do the bare minimum. Restore these things. Because the investigation has already been done and the evidence is in,
It's there.
and we know the amounts. Okay? Number three, appoint only qualified Kenyans to positions of responsibility. Qualified Kenyans from all ethnic groups and the two gender, male and female. Balance things. There is too many Kikuyus. There are too many Kikuyus and Kalenjins in this government, in cabinet, in principal secretary's position, in chairman of leading or chairpersons of leading corporations, and CEOs. That needs to be said. Enough of that. We are tired of it. You need to bring equity to the country. Let all parts of the country feel like they are part of Kenya. Let the taxpayers' money be invested in all parts of Kenya. That's very important.
Yeah.
Stop destroying people's homes if you have no alternative places to take them. Have places to take them, then I support the eradication of slums, personally. I think we shouldn't have slums. So when the president says, at the end of my presidency, there will be no slums, I say hooray, but I need to see a concrete plan towards that. It should not be just talking, right? Because if that had been there would be nobody dying in Mathare. We would not be touring Mathare to visit how badly people are off. And this is where I disagree with Raila Odinga again. He's talking as if he was not in power himself for the last 10 years. He was prime minister for 5 years. Then he was with Uhuru for 5 years. Whether he joined formally or not, he was with Uhuru in a coalition government under the handshake. What did they do? So don't talk like you've not been there. And when we look at the counties that his party controls, which is half of the country, they are being mismanaged just like Sakaja is mismanaging Nairobi. And in fact, in Nairobi, it's Raila now propping up Sakaja. UDA does not want Sakaja anymore. It's Raila's MCAs, the majority of them in Nairobi, who cannot impeach Sakaja because he pays Raila 200 million. He said himself, in writing he said, that he's paid Raila 200 million. Sakaja himself said. And Raila has not contradicted him. So for 200 million, you are saying 5 to 6 or 8 million Nairobians should suffer. What kind of a leader are you? These are the issues. If they were able to address these issues, if he was able to stop extrajudicial killings, because they're still continuing, people are still disappearing. He said they would not disappear after Uhuru Kenyatta. But we saw how brutal this police force was when Raila was organizing his maandamano. There was no reason to kill anybody. I mean, for me, I would go to sleep and let them demonstrate until cows come home. They would not disrupt anything, but demonstration, they can demonstrate every day of the week, and it wouldn't bother me. There is no reason why police go from home to home, taking people from where they reside and killing them. Those things should be things of the past. If President Ruto did this, he would be very successful, and I would support his re-election. But he must do them.
Okay.
Linturi should not be walking free, as I said. This Moses Kuria does not deserve to be head of a chicken feed in my village. All right? He should be as far away from public office as Mwenje. God rest his soul in peace. David Mwenje, the one who was running around here fighting with Otieno Kajwang in the city. That is Moses Kuria. He has no ability to be a leader. Namuchicha is not a leader, should not be in health. And there are many of them that the only qualification they have is political expediency. And that is wrong. We have so many qualified, competent, ethical Kenyans to occupy those positions. So you see, I speak it as I see it. So those who think, oh, Miguna supported this, yes, I supported William Ruto. I voted for him. But that is not a license to do anything you want. Miguna is a very active citizen. I believe in the rule of law. And I believe that all leaders must be accountable to the voters. That once I vote for you, if you don't do what I voted you for, I have a duty to tell you that you are doing the wrong thing. If I don't do that, then I've failed in my duty as a citizen.
Have to hold you accountable.
I, for one, will not fail. I will say it as I see it.
Where?
This is Legrand from Simple Generations.